yeah. All right. So, what's up, guys? Your boy D-Dog here. Trying to use this better camera here, and it's gonna take a while for me to, until I get a screen where I can look. But what's up, guys? Your boy D-Dog here, and in today's video, this is like the third time I made this video, and I felt like it needed to be made perfect in my opinion, and I felt like I should make this video because I get asked this question a lot about what camera do you need to start YouTube, and how do you get started on YouTube, and what should I buy, and what should I do, and let's just get started and I'll roll the intro on this video. Go. So again, what's up, guys? Your boy D-Dog here. Today's video, again, repeating myself because I do that a lot in my videos. We're gonna talk about what cameras do you really need to get started on YouTube. Now, if you guys know, I've been on YouTube since 2009, and I started off with just a webcam. I started off with a webcam, and I also used a camcorder, a Sony camcorder. But when I originally started doing videos, I will tell you that I actually started off with one of these. This is a JVC something. It took mini DV video. So what that means is, like, every time, like, I was always spending money on video to just get footage of anything when I felt like recording. And I also had to use a FireWire, and at the time my computer was not capable of running using a FireWire cable. Why do I still have this camera? I will tell you, this is my first camera that I bought. I think I paid like $150 for it, and I thought I was the man. I feel like I want to show people, my work back on Facebook. And then I was using Sony Vegas. I think everybody used Sony Vegas. You start off small, and then when I upgrade to a Sony camcorder, digital camcorder. And then once I did that, we ended up getting stolen years ago. And then I decided to buy camcorders now. So a lot of people ask me this question, and I tell them every time, your best item that you have on you. I keep looking over here. Don't mind me. But the best camera that you can use is this. Your trusty old cell phone. Your cell phone in today's world, if you have the near latest and greatest, you know what I'm saying, your cell phones nowadays can almost just as much compete with your DSLRs and your point and shoots. If you can't start with your cell phone, then use a webcam. Like, it's been times where when I posted videos on YouTube, I posted videos using my Logitech C920, and I'll tell you, like, sometimes that's just the best way to go. Even though you got the audio, you gotta configure the audio a little bit, but other than that, you know what I'm saying, you can do a lot with just your cell phone, or you can just do a webcam if you just want to sit in front of the computer and just talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have made this video on my webcam, but I didn't want to, because I want to use this camera to try to see what the quality will look like, and if I should use this camera for further use. I use this Canon 6D Mark I. I use this as my camera when I go shoot photography. That's one of the other cameras you can use. You can use a DSLR, but you're gonna spend a lot of money, you know what I'm saying, depending on the DSLR that you buy. So if, like, right now you can buy a T3i, T4i, T5i, T6, or I'll say buy a T6 or T7i, because those are like the latest DSLRs. Those are crop sensor though. There are different types. You have crop sensor, then you have your full frame. What I'm shooting on is a full frame. When I started off buying cameras, I won't say camcorders, cameras, crop sensors, and use prime lenses, you're not gonna get the full 50mm on there. So what I did was, when I bought my first 50mm lens, I didn't know that at the time. I did know, but I don't think I brought it up, that you're not really getting the full 50mm on your lens, and you will constantly go through trying to buy different lenses for it. If vlogging is your thing, I would recommend that you get a Canon 16 to 35 because you have that wide angle, you can shoot wide. If you have a crop sensor camera, I would recommend you get a Canon 10 to 18. I used to have one of those, and what I tell you, the 10 to 18 on a crop sensor is so good. Like, it was so wide, you know, like for a crop sensor, you know, for a crop sensor frame. I think like ASPC, that's what they call it, but we'll say crop sensor. Just I don't want to speak the jargon, so I'll just tell you, for a crop sensor like a T7 or a T6i or 80D, you can get a 10 to 18 and just shoot wide. You can just shoot your videos wide. That means the camera can be all in your face. You wouldn't be able to, you know, your audience wouldn't even know that the camera is like all in your grill. Like right now, this camera is like literally probably like 2 feet away from me, or probably not even a foot and a half away from me. But because I have it at probably 16, you know, I can shoot wide. So if I wanted to, I can come back like this and I can shoot wide as hell. You will see everything, including the box of Cheerios that's up there because I like Cheerios. Or, you know, I can just shoot just like this. Mind you, I'm going to keep looking over here just to make sure that I'm still in focus, you know. So this is different because normally I'll use my Canon G7X and I can easily see myself if I'm in focus or not. With that being said, you can start off with you can use your cell phone, you can use a webcam, GoPro. You know, GoPros are good vlogging cameras. They're good, you know what I'm saying? But the only downfall about these cameras at nighttime, they're not good at night. You know what I'm saying? These are not good at night. Your cell phone might not be as good as night, even though it does have a flash on it. But then you find yourself like, oh man, I'm blinding myself. Oh my God. You just get you a point and shoot. I'm gonna show you. You can get you a point and shoot. Get you a point and shoot, and you'll be good. So what I did was, I did get all the footage off each camera that I have between my cell phones, my GoPro, and my G7X. And I'm gonna show you guys the footage, the different footages that you will see when you use these products. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, like I said, I went into as much detail as I could. So as you see on this one right here, I am using a Canon 6D with a 16 to 35 lens, and I'm using a Rode VideoMic Go microphone to get you guys some of the best audio that I can get. You know, I'm just trying to get my game up to try to get you guys some top-notch audio, you know, because, you know, the audio is different when I use my Canon G7X. So without further ado, let me show you guys the footage. So this footage that you're looking at right now is the footage from the GoPro. Now, as you can see, I have both lights on, one umbrella light on, and this is the quality that you get. Now, this footage is actually edited because I had to edit this because I'm shooting flat. So when I use this GoPro when I'm on my motorcycle, so I can try to get the best quality footage ever. And yeah, but when you use this at night, it's not really good at night. So, and if you can hear the audio is just like, it's like that. So let's go to the next camera. Yo, so this right here, this is the Google Pixel 3. This is the front facing camera at 1080p, probably 60 frames per second. And also, if not 60, then probably 30. And I think the max on here in the front facing camera I keep looking this way because I'm looking at the screen, but the thing is right there. But the max I think on the front facing camera is you can do up to 1080p, probably. I'm going to show you the behind footage of the difference in quality between using the front facing camera and the back facing camera for vlogging. Now this normally, you know, Casey Neistat, he uses front facing camera on his cell phones when he's vlogging. Most of his old vlogs, he used to actually vlog on his cell phone sometimes and actually just used the front facing camera and didn't care about the quality. So let's show y'all Yeah, let's show y'all the back face. Okay, so this is now, I'm actually recording in 4K, shooting on the Pixel 3, 4K at 30 frames per second. This is how the quality will look. Actually, I'm inside, and the audio is still the same. So, like I said, the only thing is you'll probably get annoyed is just holding your hand like this all day with these devices, you know what I'm saying, with your cell phone. Or you can just set it down on something, and you can just look at like that or whatnot. And yeah, so let's go to the next device, and I'm going to show you guys on my point and shoot, the G7X Mark II. Okay guys, so as you can see, this is the Canon G7X Mark II. I hate being in direct light, so I'm going to do it like this. This is the Canon G7X Mark II. As you can see, the quality has changed. I think this is at 1080p at 30 frames per second. If I wanted to change it at 60 frames per second, it'll look like high definition pretty much. So if you guys want to see that, I will switch to it in a minute. Just showing you exactly how it is. Now with this one, with this camera, with the audio, you don't get the little wind muff like this thing right here. You don't get that. You have to do like some like put the little fur on the top to for the wind, so when you go outside it won't, you know, you won't hear all that wind noise. So but while we're on it, you know what I'm saying, this is a good camera. It's light, you know what I'm saying, and I'm holding this with a Joby Gorilla Pod, and I love it. I carry it around whenever I can, whenever I am in a vlogging mood. And I think it's a great little setup that I did, you know what I'm saying? So if you guys like vlogging, if you want to do the vlogging thing, get you a Gorilla Pod and get you a G7X, mount it on here, and you good to go. And they also have other alternatives as well. You can get the Sony RX100 line, Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 4, Mark 5. I don't even know what mark they're on right now. But as far as that go, you do have other alternatives other than the Canon. I just like Canon, you know what I'm saying? So without further ado, let's go back. Actually, let's not go back. I'm going to show you how this looks in 1080p at 60 frames per second. So this right here, if you can't tell, this is actually at 1080p at 60 frames per second. Now you can see the difference in quality. You see how my face is moving, and you see the little blur. And I don't have everything set up the way how it's supposed to. You know, my shutter speed is probably not set up because you see that blur. It's probably not set up the right way. But this is how the quality will look once you up the quality to 1080p at 60 frames per second. Everything moves well. You know what I'm saying? Like you can see like how it just looks, oh, so realistic and oh, so sweet. You know what I'm saying? But just wanted to show you guys exactly how the quality, you know, when you're using different qualities of stuff, you know, your different cameras, you're gonna get, each camera you're gonna get something different in quality. Whether you may, pros and cons, quality may be godlike but the audio may be trash. Vice versa, audio may be good but the lenses that you use may be trash, or the quality in the camera may be trash, or your settings is just not correctly set up. So without further ado, let's get back into the video and let's just talk about stuff, you know, close it out. Alright, so now that you guys saw the footage, you saw exactly somewhat of what you'll be getting when you use these devices, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you saw when I showed you the front facing camera, the quality of that versus using the back camera, and you saw that I had that upscaled to 4K at 30 frames per second. Then I showed you the GoPro, showed you that at 1080p, and that was probably at 30 seconds or 24 seconds because I used that for my motorcycle vlogs. And then I showed you the G7X. So you saw the quality in each thing, it changes. You know, at the end of the day, you don't have to go out and buy all this expensive gear. I'm going to repeat that. If you're getting started out on YouTube, you do not have to go out and buy the most expensive gear. I didn't just buy all this stuff to be like, oh, I got it, I'm balling, you know what I'm saying? I didn't do all that, you know what I'm saying? I worked my way up to get what I had, and I thought I still had the other camcorders that I had. Like I had T3i, T5i, and then I traded them both in, and I got the 6D. You know, now that I'm in photography, I think that T5i would have came in handy for a backup camera. But yeah, you have options, you know what I'm saying? If you want to use your cell phone, you can easily get your cell phones and your GoPros, okay? So I'm just gonna show you here. Let's take this off here. Take this off. Now you can buy a Joby Gorilla Pod, right? You can buy one of these, right? You can buy the attachment that'll put your GoPro on here. You can buy the attachment to put your cell phone on here, and you can easily just record and do, you know, the same thing. Don't think you have to keep buying piece by piece to put everything together. You can use this one Joby Gorilla Pod and buy all the parts you need just for one, and that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's real simple just to get started, and this is just for cameras. Like I didn't even get into audio yet. You know what I'm saying? Like when we do the audio, if you looked at when I show you the quality of those footages, when you look at those videos, if you go back and look at those videos, you can tell in the difference of audio. You know, and there's some ways you can doctor it up on some of those devices to make it sound a little better. Sometimes I just want to plug the shit up and go, you know, and worry about audio later. You know, like right now, I might be talking low, and I wouldn't even know. Hopefully, this video helps somebody. Mind you, I'm about as real as it get when it comes to, like, I'll tell you some shit like, don't spend all your money trying to buy the latest and greatest. Don't go out to the store and go buy Canon EOS R mirrorless because you felt like you need to have like the crispiest audio, because then like you had this crispy ass audio, and then you probably will have like you don't have a following yet. So I would say like wait till you get your follow game up, and wait till you get your subscriber game, and people start donating you money, you know, when you start streaming or whatnot, and you can get your bread up, and then you can buy that nice stuff. Or if your job is real good, then you just go ahead and buy it, spend your money, do whatever. But I'm just here to just try to preach to y'all. You know, I always get this question, you know, I get it a lot. I may not tell people all the time, but I get this question a lot, like how do you I want to start putting videos out on YouTube, like what do I need, you know, what do I need to get going? And so we'll first start off with cameras. So this will be the introduction on how to get started on YouTube. We'll call this how to get started on YouTube cameras. With that being said, thanks for watching. I hope I didn't look over here a little too much just to see what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Cause I just like to see if I'm in focus or whatnot, because I got the background blurred, as you can see, and I got it at like 2.8. You know, if I put it at higher, then the background won't be blurry, you know what I'm saying? So that's like, it's pretty cool. I like the background blur, because then if I had some stuff back there that I don't want y'all to see, you know what I'm saying, you won't be able to see, you just see a blur, you know. But other than that, I'm gonna get out of here. You guys have a nice night. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you are interested in my content, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.